Good morning, dear students. Hearty welcome to the class on June 1st. I wish you all a joyful and successful academic year. In the last classes, we have learned the working and format of switch case statement. In today's class, we will discuss various programs based on switch case statement. So before we discuss the programs, first we will discuss the differences between if-else and switch case statement. We know both if-else statement and switch case statement are used for checking multiple conditions. So the similarity between if-else statement and switch case statement is that both statements are selection statements that are used for checking multiple conditions. But there are some differences between if-else and switch case statement, and here in this table we will be discussing the differences between if-else statement and switch case statement. The first point is that if-else statement can compare a variable with a range of values. If-else statement can compare a variable with a range of values. For example, if amount greater than or equal to 1000 and amount less than or equal to 5000. But a switch case statement can compare a variable with a constant value or a literal only and cannot compare with a range of values. A switch case statement can compare a variable with only one value, and that must be a literal or a constant value, and it cannot compare with a range of values. Switch case statement can compare a variable with only one value, which is a literal or constant. And the second point is that if-else statement can handle variable of any data type. If-else statement can handle variable of any primitive data type: byte, int, short, long, float, double, char, boolean. Any data type can be handled by if-else statement. But the switch case statement can handle only data types of integer and character. The switch case statement can handle variables of only integer and character data types. It cannot handle floating point data type. The floating point data types cannot be handled by switch case statement. And the next point, if-else statement can use any type of relational or logical expression. If-else statement can use any type of relational or logical expression. For example, A greater than or equal to B and A greater than or equal to C. See here, both relational and logical expression can be handled by if-else statement. But at the same time, the switch case statement can check only for equality. That means the if-else statement can check only equality operator. So these are the main differences between the selection statement if-else and switch case. Next, we see a program based on switch case statement. Here, the program is to enter a number, to enter any two numbers and to display the result based on the operator stored in the input variable. Here, there are three inputs. First two inputs are any two numbers, and the second and the third input is an operator. An operator can be either plus, minus, star or slash symbol. So based on the operator, we must get the result of the output. If the operator, an operator is a single character enclosed in single quotes. So an operator, based on the operator, we have to calculate and display the output. If the operator entered is a plus, the program must add the two numbers entered and get the sum. If the operator entered is minus, the second number must be subtracted from the first number, and we must get the difference as the result. And if the operator is star asterisk symbol, both the numbers entered must be multiplied and the product must be displayed as the output. Or if the operator is slash, the first number must be divided by the second number and the quotient must be displayed. Here in the given example, the two numbers entered are 8 and 7 and the operator is plus. So we get the sum of the numbers 8 and 7 as the result. So here we have to write a program based on using switch case statement. So here we discuss the program for the given question. The class name given is result, opening brace, and the function name is public void disk result double n1 double n2 car op. N1 is the variable for storing the first number and n2 is the variable for storing the second number. Car op is the variable of car data type for storing the operator symbol. OP is the variable of car data type that stores the operator symbol. Res is the variable for storing the result of the operation, that is initialized to 0.0 and of double data type. See here, the operator, the variable associated with switch case statement is OP. So based on the value stored in the variable OP, the program works. Here the variable associated with switch is OP. You know, here OP is a car data type. A switch case statement can handle only character or integer data type. So here the variable OP, that is associated with the switch, is of car data type, but it can contain any other data type in its body. A switch case statement can contain variables of any data type like double or float in its body, but the variable that is associated with switch must be either integer or car. And here in this program, the data type of the variable associated with switch is of car data type. Opening brace. First case, note case 1 here, case plus. That means if the value stored in the variable OP is plus, case plus colon, res equal to n1 plus n2. The two numbers are added and the result and the sum is stored in the variable res, break. Next one, case minus. That means if the value of the variable stored is minus, then the second number is subtracted from the first number and the difference is stored in the variable res, break. Case asterisk colon, that means if the value of the variable stored in the variable OP is asterisk, then the two numbers n1 and n2, that means the numbers stored in the variables n1 and n2 are multiplied and the product is stored in the variable res, break. And if the value of the variable stored is slash, that means if the operator is a slash, then the first number is divided by the second number and the result and the quotient is stored in the variable res, break. So here in each of these case values, it checks whether the value of the operator is equal to minus or equal to asterisk or equal to slash. If it is true, that case statements will be executed. And if none of these conditions are true, the statement associated, if none of these conditions given are not true, the statement associated with the default will be executed. And the statement associated with default means it is an invalid operator. The operator is invalid. So the variable OP can accept the either plus, minus, asterisk or slash as its value. If any other operator is or any other symbol is stored, that is an invalid operator. So that will be displayed in the default clause. So the default statement is executed if none of the case values are matching. If none of the case values are matching. And close the brace of the switch case construct. After closing the switch case construct, we have to display the result stored in the variable res. The result, whether it is a sum or difference or product or quotient, that is stored in the variable res will be displayed. Closing of function and closing of class. And the next, we have to convert a program, a part of the code, not the entire program given here. A code is given by using if else if else statement, and we have to convert this code, this program, by using switch case statement. The program given here, that is written by using if else statement, is to be translated or is to be converted into switch case statement. The program given here is grade if grade equals A, system.out.println excellent, else if grade equals B, system.out.println very good, else if grade equals C, system.out.println good, else if grade equal to D, system.out.println not satisfactory, else system.out.println invalid. So here a series of conditions are tested based on the value stored in the variable grade. Grade is a car data type. It displays the remark. The program displays the remark based on the value of the variable grade, which is a car data type. So here this can be converted into switch case statement because it uses equality operator only. There is no other relational operator used here. Only the equality operator, it checks only for equality. So this program can be converted into by using switch case statement. Let's see the converted program. Class grade, we write the entire program. Grade is the class name given, opening brace. Public void disp grade, public void disp grade. And disp grade is the function name, and car grade, grade is the variable for storing the grade of the student, that is of car data type. Opening brace of function. Switch grade. So here the variable associated with the switch is grade, that is of car data type. You have learned that a switch case statement can handle only integer or car data type. Here the variable grade is of car data type. Opening brace. The first condition, case A, that means if grade equals A, when it is converted to switch case statement, it becomes case A colon system.out.println excellent break. Next, else if grade equals B, when it is converted to switch case statement, it becomes case B colon system.out.println very good break. Else if grade equal to C, it becomes case C colon system.out.println good break. Next, case D, system.out.println not satisfactory break. So, based on the value of the variable stored in the variable grade, these different cases will be executed. Only one case will be executed, and that depends on the value of the variable stored in the variable grade. And if none of case values are matching, if none of these case values are matching, the statement associated with the default will be executed. That means that is an invalid grade. Invalid grade default colon system.out.println invalid grade. This is a closing brace of switch case and closing brace of function, closing brace of class. Wind up today's class. Thank you.